Okay, Thad Beckham here with Beckham Outdoors. You know, everybody's real familiar with the standard flint point a lot of primitive hunters are using today. You know, turkey season's coming up in the spring, and I want to show you a few alternatives you can use. These are based off some ideas from Native American arrows, actually. Ishi arrows from out west, and also some arrows from down in South America. Native American arrows from southern South America and the Amazon. This arrow here, as you can see, is a bird arrow basically. It's not made for big game. It's got a deer antler point. You could just sharpen the hardwood. But it's got these prongs which are tied on with sinew and glue, and do a lot of damage to small game, especially birds. Now here's one I especially like. I found this growing in the forest, just an oak, and unbelievably right here it had 4 limbs that come out. So all I had to do was cut it, and this is the stalk that went on up. Sharpen this, sharpen the 4 limbs, and whittle this down into a foreshaft. This would do great damage on small game birds, quail, dove, and yeah, wild turkey. On my video, Native Arrows and Points, you'll see me actually use these type of arrows to take down game. So, yeah, like I said, the flint point is a super point for big game, so you get that blood trail. And so you can follow up and find your game after the shot. But with birds, it's not necessary. And a wild turkey, you know, he doesn't leave much of a blood trail. You want to stop him right in his tracks. So let's see just how effective this type of arrow is. Here's my newest little bow, Osage orange handle bow. Painted earth pigment on the belly, some serpents. And the back has some Mississippian symbols painted on with earth pigment, also homemade paint from ground pigment. Just really neat, nice little bow. 26 inches at 52 pounds, really smooth, I like it. Let's see how it performs on actual game. As you can see, we got a farm bird in the background. I'm gonna use my bird arrow that just was made by nature basically. I just modified it a little bit. Let's see how effective it is on an actual bird. Now this bird I'm gonna cape out and make a primitive decoy out of the bird, and also I'm gonna eat the meat. For all you people out there who disagree with hunting or killing animals, I will say for every piece of meat you ever bought at the supermarket, when you lay that green money down, they kill another one to replace it. So you're actually just hiring somebody else to do your killing. I have nothing against people buying meat from the market. I buy meat from the market, but I also like to get wild game. Also, you probably wouldn't even be here. Your ethnic group, whatever ethnic group you come from, your ancestors thousands of years ago hunted with the primitive bow and arrow to get meat, and without that protein they probably wouldn't have made it through the rough times, and you probably wouldn't be here because of that. Anyway, I'd like to say also that primitive hunters are a growing group. We're a growing tribe worldwide. So yeah, we're going to be a force to contend with in the future. The primitive hunter loves the challenge and the folklore and the wood smoke of the past. And, you know, it's inside your DNA. So all you primitive hunters out there, I hope you enjoy this, and this is for you. I would like to say one thing. If you put up a gobbler decoy, you want the decoy to face you. Then the gobbler comes around to face the decoy, so you're looking at the back of his head. If you use a hen decoy, you want to face the hen away from you, because the gobbler come in from the rear to try to mount her, and that give you advantage again, his blind spot. So that's kind of the way to look at it. Let's see how my bow and arrow and my bird arrow works on this turkey here. As I said, one shot, the turkey stays where it's at. You've got your meat. Primitive archery is by far the greatest challenge in archery. Building your own gear from the forest and learning to shoot it and taking game. I am so happy to see so many people accepting the challenge of primitive archery. It is a growing sport worldwide. I think one of the main motivating reasons for primitive archery is people of all cultures want to walk with the ghost of their ancestors. One of the motivating factors for me. So my hat's off to you. Primitive archery, man, it's great. Like I just said, primitive archery is here to stay.